Okay.
Hello, my name is Jack Gandon. I'm 86 years old. 75 years ago, I was an 11-year-old lad at school. And this is the story of a pair of binoculars I'm holding in my hand, Zeiss binoculars. And the story starts with my brother Harry coming down in a glider at the Arnhem attempt in Holland in about September 1944. It came down in the wrong place and he was never involved in the actual fighting, so he waited there until Field Marshal Montgomery and the rest of the British troops came through, and then they crossed the Rhine, and on May the 4th, 1945, at Luneberg Heath in Germany, Field Marshal Montgomery received the surrender in the north of the German troops, which was followed by, on the 8th, which is 75 years ago today, when they surrendered to the Russians as well. But this is on the 4th. And my brother Harry was there when the surrender was signed and received by Field Marshal Montgomery. And what I'm going to show you now is a pair of Zeiss binoculars which my brother Harry took off a German officer whose name was Hoffman on that day. And later in the year, probably about September, he came back from Germany to England and he gave me these binoculars, and they have been in my possession ever since. He gave them to me, and I've treasured them all this time. Now, about just after he gave them to me, as a lad of 11, I think I was with my brother, we were walking along a footpath in Sittingbourne between West Lane and Crown Key Road. And to my right, there was a small embankment, and the railway lines were up there, and I think it was where the goods yards for the goods being taken. And this locomotive, big old black locomotive, came along and stopped, and the driver called down to me and said, "What have you got there, lad?" And I held them up. "Oh, these are my binoculars, which my brother gave me." And he said, "Oh, they look good." And he said, "What make are they?" And I said, Zeiss Icon. And so he leant over the side of his cab and he wrote in the muck, because the train was all dirty, he wrote 10 shillings. And he said, "There, I'll give you 10 bob for them." And I thought, because 10 shillings was a lot of money in 1945, but I resisted and said, "No, I want to keep them." And that was it. And here they are, my oldest possession, and I've still got them.